They don't die, not in the way anything else does. They reset. Somewhere in the ocean, right now, a creature is aging backward. No memory, no brain, no fear, and yet it escapes death itself. This isn't a myth. This isn't science fiction. This is biology failing to explain its own rules. And the deeper scientists look, the stranger it gets. The creature that broke time. Every living thing follows one law. Cells divide. They age. They fail. You die. The immortal jellyfish doesn't. Its name is Turritopsis dohrnii, barely the size of a fingernail, transparent, fragile, and functionally immortal. When injured, when starved, when stressed, when old, it doesn't heal. It doesn't adapt. It reverts. Adult cells transform back into infant cells. Organs dissolve. Sexual maturity disappears. The body collapses inward. Then it starts again. A full life. Rewound. Why does this matter? Because biology says this should be impossible. And yet it happens. Again, and again, and again. How many times? No one knows. Death is optional for this one species. Most animals fight death. The jellyfish ignores it. It doesn't repair damage. It abandons the timeline. When conditions turn hostile, it doesn't struggle to survive. It simply exits adulthood. That alone breaks multiple biological assumptions. Cells are specialized. Once a nerve cell, always a nerve cell. Once muscle, always muscle. Except here. In Turritopsis dohrnii, cells de-differentiate. They forget what they were. Then they become something else. Skin becomes nerve. Nerve becomes muscle. Reproductive tissue becomes stem-like matter. This process has a name. Transdifferentiation. And humans cannot do it. Not naturally. Not safely. Not completely. So the question forms quietly. Why can it? Evolution never intended this. Immortality is inefficient. Evolution favors speed. Reproduction. Replacement. Living forever doesn't help a species survive. It slows adaptation. It wastes resources. So why did this trait appear? Here's the unsettling part. It probably wasn't meant to. The immortal jellyfish didn't evolve to be immortal. It evolved to survive instability. Shallow waters. Rapid temperature shifts. Predators everywhere. Most species die and move on. This one retreats in a time. It's not a superpower. It's a last resort. But once evolution opens a door, it doesn't always close it. Curiosity creeps in. If this wasn't designed, what else might be capable of it? Why science can't replicate it? Scientists have tried. They isolate the genes. They map the proteins. They watch the process under microscopes. And still, something is missing. Because immortality here isn't a gene. It's a system. Timing. Triggers. Cellular cooperation. The jellyfish doesn't just reverse. It coordinates. Every cell agrees to abandon its role. At the same time. Without a brain. Think about that. No command center. No consciousness. No decision-making organ. And yet, perfect biological synchronization. Human cells can't even agree not to become cancer. So what's controlling this? No one knows. And that silence is loud. The problem with aging backward. Aging isn't just decay. It's information loss. DNA accumulates errors. Proteins misfold. Cells forget instructions. The jellyfish resets all of it. Which means somewhere in its biology, a backup exists. A clean version of itself. Preserved. Untouched by time. Humans don't have that. We override ourselves constantly. The jellyfish doesn't. And that leads to an uncomfortable thought. If aging is reversible here, is it really inevitable at all? Why this doesn't make the jellyfish invincible? Immortal doesn't mean unstoppable. Most immortal jellyfish don't live long. They get eaten. They get infected. They get dissolved by bacteria. Immortality only works if death is slow. Sudden destruction still wins. Which makes this even stranger. Evolution created a solution that barely helps. A trait that works. Only under specific conditions. Why keep it? Unless it's a side effect of something deeper. The side effect theory. Some biologists believe immortality isn't the goal. It's collateral damage. The jellyfish's real advantage may be extreme cellular flexibility. The ability to rewrite itself on demand. Immortality just happens to fall out of that. Like discovering fire while trying to cook food. If that's true, then immortality may not be rare. It may simply be hidden, waiting in forms we haven't noticed. Why your body can't do this? Human cells are locked in. Specialization gave us intelligence, memory, complexity, but it cost us freedom. Once your cells choose a role, they commit. The jellyfish never fully commits. It remains unfinished, flexible, unstable, dangerous, because cellular freedom comes with risk. Cancer is uncontrolled de-differentiation. The jellyfish dances on the edge of that cliff. and never falls. Why? Because its entire body evolved to tolerate chaos. Ours didn't. The jellyfish has no brain, and that matters. No memory, no identity, no continuity of self. When it resets, it isn't the same individual. The old version is gone. Only the pattern survives. So is it really immortal? Or is it just endlessly replaced? That question matters more than it sounds, because it forces us to ask, what does survival actually mean? Why this terrifies biologists? If aging can be reversed, then death is not a requirement. It's a design choice. And design choices can be altered. But here's the danger. Human bodies aren't simple. Resetting us wouldn't erase memory. It would fracture identity. Who wakes up after the reset? You? Or something that just looks like you? The jellyfish doesn't care. We would. The silent limit science won't cross. Research into aging reversal exists. Quietly. Stem cells. Telomeres. Cellular reprogramming. But full reversal? That line remains untouched. Because reversing aging also means reversing mistakes. And mistakes define who we are. The jellyfish sacrifices continuity for survival. Humans sacrifice survival for continuity. Which one is the flaw? The question that won't go away. If life found a way once, why wouldn't it again? And if it already has, would we even recognize it? Or would it be hiding? Small, transparent, and forgotten. Resetting. Waiting. Forever.